Welcome to Via. We are going to show you how to use Via's Driver Partner app to serve our shared customers who ride with Via. My name is Catherine.
My name is Addison.
My name is Sam.
My name is Chandler.
All Via rides are coordinated using an iPad running Via's Driver Partner app. I log in using my email address, password, and current vehicle license plate number. Once I log in, I tap Start Shift to begin driving with Via. The Via Driver Partner app has 3 parts. On the left is a task list, which displays a list of all my action items. These include pickups, drop-offs, and terminal assignments. My next action is always at the top of the list. On the top is the directions bar. This lists my immediate next action, such as making a turn or picking up a rider. On the right is my map, which displays my location and Via's suggested route. The app provides me with suggested turn-by-turn directions for every one of my pickups and drop-offs. The map has 2 different viewing modes. The 2D mode is a standard bird's-eye view of the city. The 3D mode is a perspective view that always faces the direction my vehicle is traveling. Most driver partners prefer to use the 3D mode, but feel free to use whichever mode is most comfortable to you. I use my cell phone to call or text with Via Operations for any ride issues that come up during my shift. I only call or text when safely stopped, of course.
When I sign in to drive with Via, the Via Driver Partner app directs me toward a terminal. A terminal is a suggested waiting place in the Via zone. All terminals have been carefully selected to make sure they are safe and legal places to wait. Terminals are chosen based on customer demand and my location. The Via Driver Partner app will find me a terminal that is close to me and has unmet customer demand, increasing the chance that I will get a ride. When I am ready to start driving with Via, I press Start Shift in the Via Driver Partner app. When I press Start Shift, my first terminal assignment displays in the app and my map shows a route within the Via zone. I never start Shift unless I know I am close to the Via zone, since I have 60 minutes to reach my first terminal after signing in. If I take longer than that, I will be automatically logged off of the Via system so that other Via driver partners can serve demand in that part of the city. As soon as I reach the Via zone, I am ready to pick up a customer. I may receive a ride assignment as soon as I enter the zone, even before I reach my first terminal. As soon as I reach my first terminal, I press I am here in the Driver Partner app. My shift hours begin either when I receive my first ride or when I arrive at my first terminal, whichever comes first. When my shift hours begin, I get a text message confirmation.
This is an example of a typical Via ride. The ride begins at a terminal and includes a series of pickups and drop-offs along the route. Each pickup and drop-off is clearly listed in the task list in the Via Driver Partner app. The Via Driver Partner app makes a sound to alert me when I have a new pickup. The suggested route appears on the map, and the pickup details appear in the task list. Before heading to my first pickup, the Via Driver Partner app may ask me to wait briefly before leaving the terminal. This wait time is indicated by the countdown clock beneath my terminal assignment. This wait time allows riders to walk to a nearby corner for the pickup. Once the countdown clock reaches 0, the Via Driver app alerts me with a sound and visual alert, and the Go button appears on the screen. I then press Go and begin driving to my first pickup destination. My customers receive my estimated time of arrival at the pickup corner and can see where my vehicle is on the map in the Via Rider app. When I am approximately 2 minutes away from the pickup, my customers also receive an automatic text alerting them that I will be arriving shortly. The app shows the pickup corner where my customer will be waiting. These directions include the street and cross street for the pickup, the specific corner at the intersection, and the address or place of business near where the rider will be waiting. This is the same information the rider receives in the Via Rider app, so that we can coordinate the pickup efficiently. Pickups always occur at the far corner of the intersection, after I've driven through the stoplight or stop sign. When I arrive at my pickup corner and am safely stopped, I tap I'm Here in the Via Driver Partner app. Pressing I'm Here sends my customer a text message that I have arrived and am waiting for them at the corner. I only press the I'm Here button once I've pulled over and am stopped at the pickup corner. Pressing that button early can cause the rider to get confused by the text message. When the rider reaches my vehicle, I always make sure that I have the correct rider by confirming his or her name. It is important that I am picking up my customer. If a different rider boards my vehicle, I will not have any information about their ride in my app, and I may accidentally end up leaving my customer behind without a ride. After I confirm the rider's name, I tap Pickup in the Via Driver app. Once I press Pickup, I have finished that task on my screen, and my next task will move to the top of the task list. If I am waiting at a corner and I encounter a rider who is not on my list, then that rider is most likely waiting for a different Via Driver partner. If that rider asks to enter my vehicle, I politely tell them that their Via will be arriving shortly, and if they have any questions, they should contact Via Operations directly by text. I drive to my next pickup, pull over at the correct corner, and tap I'm Here. Via allows riders to book more than one seat in the car if they are traveling with others. In the Via Driver Partner app, these group rides will show either a +1, +2, or +3 next to the customer's name on the Pickup button. If a rider books a group ride, that means his entire group is getting picked up in one spot and dropped off in one spot. If a rider wants to book a group ride with multiple drop-off locations, each rider must book separately. For a group ride, once the rider and any guests have boarded, I mark the rider as picked up in the Via Driver Partner app, just as I would for a regular pickup. Occasionally, riders will forget to add a +1 to their ride, but will bring an unannounced guest. When this happens, I allow the extra rider to board as long as I have enough seats available in my vehicle. I ensure that my customer is charged the correct amount for their ride by sending the Via Operations team a text with the name of the rider and the number of additional seats that rider needs. The Via Operations team will adjust the ride in the system to reflect the correct amount of seats occupied by the riders in my vehicle. I continue driving along the route to the next location on my task list, where I'll make a drop-off. Drop-off directions are displayed in the Via Driver Partner app in the same way as pickups. The app provides clear information about the intersection, corner, and place of business near each drop-off. If my customer requests to be dropped off in an alternative location from the drop-off he or she originally entered into the system, I always do my best to accommodate the request, as long as it does not impact pickups or drop-offs for other riders. Like the pickup process, the drop-off process involves 2 steps in the Via Driver Partner app. First, I tap I'm Here when I arrive at the drop-off corner. Second, when the rider gets out of the car, I tap Drop-off. I may have multiple tasks in a given stop, such as picking up multiple riders or completing both a drop-off and a pickup at the same corner. In these cases, I confirm that I have picked up each rider and marked each pickup in the app so that no one is accidentally left behind. I complete the ride by following the route and making the rest of my drop-offs. The Via system will help determine the order of drop-offs for me based on the quickest route. After completing my drop-offs, the Via Driver Partner app displays my next terminal. Heading to my next terminal quickly reduces downtime between rides and increases my efficiency in serving customers on the Via platform. In between rides, I wait at the terminal to receive assignments. During times of high demand, I don't spend much time waiting at terminals. During slower times, I sometimes wait a few minutes. If I am unable to wait safely and legally at a terminal for any reason, I circle the block to see if I can find a nearby place to wait. Once I arrive at a terminal and press "I'm here," I can only receive assignments if I stay within a few blocks of the terminal, so I stick within that zone.
Unlike a private ride, with a shared ride, I cannot wait very long at the pickup corner if the customer does not arrive on time. If I haven't seen the rider after waiting for 30 seconds at the pickup corner, I send the VIA operations team a text letting them know the customer has not arrived. The VIA operations team then reaches out to the rider to find out if he or she is close to reaching my vehicle. The VIA operations team might provide a phone number for the rider to reach me to coordinate the pickup. This isn't my real phone number, just a temporary masked number, so I don't have to worry about the rider calling me later. If the rider is not going to make it in time, the VIA operations team will send me a text letting me know this, so I can press no-show in the app. When I press no-show on the app, this cancels the ride from the system and charges the rider a cancellation fee. I wait until I have pulled away from the corner before pressing no-show, as in some cases, a rider will arrive at my vehicle at the very last minute. If a rider arrives after I press no-show, I let him or her in my vehicle and text the VIA operations team to let them know.
I always pay attention to the VIA Driver Partner app and keep an eye out for upcoming stops so that I don't miss any pickups. If I realize I've missed a pickup, I pull over immediately and text or call the VIA operations team. The VIA operations team helps me to figure out a solution to pick up the rider. If I am still nearby, they will communicate my location to the rider and ask him or her to walk to my location. It is often faster to have the rider walk to me instead of looping around the block, especially if other riders are in the car.
In a shared ride system like VIA, I usually follow the suggested route in the VIA Driver app. The VIA system is designed to allow people to share rides efficiently, and it helps me maximize the number of customers I can serve when working on the VIA platform. The suggested route in the app is smart. It takes into account turn restrictions, traffic, and known obstacles in order to find the most efficient route for all of the riders in the car. This helps me find the quickest and most efficient way to my next pickup or drop-off. However, if I encounter an obstacle on the suggested route, such as a garbage truck, an accident, or an unexpected street closure, I use my skills as a driver and my knowledge of the city to find the quickest and most efficient way around the obstacle to get to my next pickup. If I do get stuck for several minutes behind an obstacle like a garbage truck, heavy traffic, or an accident, I always let the VIA operations team know immediately by sending them a text. They can then alert my next rider of the delay, which helps keep the rider aware of my expected arrival time. If a rider requests a different route than the one I have chosen, I always do my best to accommodate the request. However, in certain cases, if the rider's request conflicts with another rider's pickup or drop-off location, it may be difficult to determine the best route. In these cases, I text the VIA operations team to see if they can help me determine the best route to take.
When I am ready to end shift, I tap the End Shift button in the VIA Driver Partner app. If I have no rides assigned, my shift will end right away. If I have rides assigned, I will first complete all of my assigned rides, including pending pickups, and my shift will end after my final drop-off. If I need to take a short break and want to return to drive, I tap the Take Break button in the Driver Partner app. If I have no rides assigned at the time, the VIA Driver Partner app will go into break mode immediately, and I will not receive new rides. If I have rides assigned already when I press Take Break, the VIA Driver Partner app will enter into break mode immediately after the last drop-off. When I am ready to return from break, I tap Back from Break.
In order to maximize my earnings while providing services on the VIA platform, it is important that my iPad is always fully charged. When driving, I always make sure my iPad is plugged in and charging. The iPad is a large electronic device and demands more power than a smartphone, so USB plugs with low power ratings built for iPhones are not sufficient. I make sure my plug is rated for iPads or is rated for 10 to 12 watts to ensure the iPad will charge. Also, I make sure no other devices are connected, which will draw away power from the iPad. When my iPad can't connect to the cellular network, the VIA Driver Partner app will become unresponsive. I can tell my iPad has lost connection by the indication right in the app. The cellular service usually returns after a few moments, but if it doesn't, I restart the iPad completely by turning the iPad off and then turning it back on.
If you have any questions or problems with the VIA Driver Partner app while you are providing services on the VIA platform, don't hesitate to text or call the VIA operations team. They are friendly and available during all shift hours to provide driver support related to live rides. If you have questions related to your payments, license or vehicle documentation, or regarding a new driver referral, please email VIA Driver Support, and our driver support team will respond promptly.
You are now ready to drive with VIA. See you on the road soon.